another case in point about making a splash. He made a big one when he said, no thanks, we don't need $2.4 billion to help build a high-speed rail from Orlando to Tampa. People from that area, Republicans, Democrats, members of the legislature, mayors, United States Senator Bill Nelson, all said, ugh! Was that a big surprise?
I think it wasn't as big of a surprise if people really look at what Governor Scott has been saying over time. However, they had hoped that he would at least allow this to play out so that they could get private sector bids to come in and show whether or not the private sector could build this. If they were allowed that case to be made, it might be a little more difficult for the governor to reject the money. So he did it before we even saw any of those bids. Now there is a movement to try and get that private sector alternative to actually play and try and persuade the governor to maybe let that go out. He has indicated no interest in that. But I think what's happening here is really interesting. We now have this governor who, before he had made that announcement, we had the Democrats angry against the Republicans in the legislature, which is pretty traditional. What he did with this announcement is all of a sudden we've got Democrats and Republicans in the legislature together, Bill Nelson on the same side as some of the more,
John Mica.
Yeah, John Mica. I mean, it's really interesting. So he has even antagonized so many people in Tallahassee and driven a wedge, I think, in his party, through his party.